global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Since on Sunday, when the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the PDP presidential aspirant accused President Bola Tinubu of conflict of interest in the award of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway to High-Tech Construction Company, there have been myriads of complaints coming from Nigerians. Don't forget that Atiku Abubakar had also accused, allegedly, that Seyi Tinubu is a member of the board of director of CDK, and it has not all gone well with Nigeria because right now there's a lot of talking going on. Nigerians have also been part of the question asking, even as the federal government or the presidency have decided to jump in to rescue the situation. One of the questions most Nigerians are asking is why should the job be given to a company which has not been successful in performing any of the contracts given to it in Lagos? Another very obvious question Nigerians are asking is that there was no known budgetary allocation for it. 1 trillion naira has been disbursed already with the intent of spending 15 trillion naira on the project. No known contract bidding before implementation, and this contravened the BPE Act. There is an obvious conflict of interest. The president's son sits on the board of the company, and the owner is the president's close confidant. Allegedly, Seyi Tinubu is the director on the board of CDK Integrated Industry, a subsidiary of the Chaguri Group, which is also a parent company of high-tech construction company. And they said that this company do not have the requisite capacity for the construction of such a complex road network. The company have been handling a road project in Lagos for years now and yet to complete it. The actual funding method of the project is publicly disclosed. These are some of the questions Nigerians have been asking. But the federal government, or let me say the presidency, have to run in to rescue the situation because it's already getting out of hand. And that's exactly what we are going to be looking at right now. And according to the federal government, they are coming in to see how they can react or address the allegation regarding Seyi Tinubu's membership on the board of director of CDK. Now, according to the statement issued by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Ananuga, he argued that Seyi Tinubu's involvement with CDK predates any alleged conflict of interest. And this was what Ananuga had to say. He said, it is important to state clearly that Seyi Tinubu is a 38-year-old adult who has a right to do business and pursue his business interests in Nigeria and anywhere in the world within the limit of the law. The fact that his father is now the president of Nigeria does not disqualify Seyi from pursuing legitimate business interests. For the record, Seyi joined the board of directors of CDK in 2018, more than 6 years ago. He is representing the interest of an investor company in which he has an interest. He is not a board member because his father is a friend of the Chagoris. Information about owners and shareholders of CDK is a matter of public record that can be openly accessed from the website of the Corporate Affairs Commission and CDKs. Atiku and his proxy did not need a little-known journal to recycle open source information to make a fallacious argument. The chairman of CDK and the highest shareholder of the company is respected General T.Y. Danjuma, retired. The Chaguris are minority shareholders in the company, and only one member of the clan is on its 5-man board. That was the response they had to give. My colleague is in the house here, and we want to look at this issue. They said he has the right to run, because he's a 38-year-old adult, and he had been a part of that particular company far back in 2018. In other words, he joined the board of directors of CDK in 2018. Is this still not conflict of interest, considering the fact that the father is the president of Nigeria?
I wonder what is more bigger than this. This is the highest level of conflict of interest. To start with, his company, based on what we heard, has been known to run road construction that has been on in Lagos and has not been concluded.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at this antecedent for construction of roads, if he's to go for bidding, I don't think they would have given him a right to even get such a lofty contract of that magnitude, the biggest ever. And these are some of the things that Atiku mentioned. When was the bidding done? There was no competitive proposal submitted. Just one person woke up. Initially, it was privately funded. They say it was going to be privately funded. Afterwards, they changed that it's going to be government funded. A whole lot of so many things involved, and yet
So problematic.
no one is really talking.
I must say.
And one of the things that got Nigerians worried, if you check some of those who have taken time to do a bit of analysis, environmental impact assessment, just a little of that area, they discovered that area is a place that is a coastal area that prone to waves, such that each time this Cameroon dam, last time it happened, I know what happened to Bayelsa and Kogi, those roads, they were flooded. And these are the same places they want to build bridges and have some. So now, the road the man he built some years ago in Ebonyi, some persons have gone to do some impact assessment and discovered that it's actually having small problems here and there. It's beginning to break, and they keep doing maintenance as compared to the ones that is standard that we all know. So you just see that a whole lot of it's not this. The money is too big for one not too experienced, not too professional company to run. Do you understand? At the end of the day, by the time it's not properly done, they will now have to sublet it to Julius Berger or something or any other. So it doesn't. It's something that a project this big. There shouldn't even be any conflict of interest because this is a national thing. Whether it's a 38 years old man or he's a 48 years old man, it really doesn't matter. This is national interest. If he has the capacity, okay, no problem. But as a case of conflict of interest, one should actually look at, because your father is the president and you are a direct owner of this company, or you board of director of this company, I think you should just stay clear. There could be other things he could do, but if in as much as he keeps applying, that's something that happened to Tunde Ojo when he came with that conflict of interest. He kept on explaining himself. We can't continue this way. Sincerely speaking, we can't.
Now, what ABC had done now is to call up the case of Atiku's son being appointed a commissioner in Adamawa State, led by the Adamawa governor, and they're like, I mean, is this not conflict of interest? But hey, come on, Atiku Abubakar is not holding any prestigious position, and conflict of interest doesn't come in here at all. We're talking about giving out such a huge job, and your son is part of the company, and already, based on what we have heard, they have already released as much as 1 trillion naira for the project, and this is going to a company that has not been certified for performance. Nobody has really talked so well about them when it comes to delivering on job. You understand?
Particularly construction.
And this kind of job, we're talking about 180 bridges will be built.
My God, it's fact the very best of the best.
The best should be,
should be appointed.
I think it shouldn't just be one company that should be in charge of this thing. It should be more than 5 companies. With those that have been tested, proven. International companies should come in, and indigenous companies that have done this kind of work should be, brought in. Not, a company that we cannot talk.
Even the Niger bridge that was built was done by experts.
Yeah, you understand. So,
and it stood the test of time. At some point, when it needed maintenance, they knew that we have to still bring in experts. Well, it actually is a case of the presidency looking into this, and if they feel that there's no conflict of interest here, well, Nigeria is up to Nigerians.
Well, that's what we'd like to leave it. The federal government has to have reacted to the issue of conflict of interest as it borders around Seyi Tinubu being a part of the board of director of CDK, the company that will be handling the project. What's your position on their response? Do you think that it has cleared that allegation? Let's interact in our comments.